I know like obviously you've been talking to the hijabis way before any of us, and you have a long amount of history with them. Um,
Yeah,
but I think like you know
I shouldn't expect anything.
like yeah, that too for sure. But like just going forward, like so like just at outings, like if you do get upset or something happens, I would just try. Ha! I'm doing something. 1 second. Um, just try and like kind of refrain yourself from because I mean like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. Like Hamdi has told me like she was uncomfortable because like you kept calling her the B word at the when we were hanging out, and she was like that. It kind of got her upset about that.
Well, I liked it like once though,
Uh,
and I felt bad after.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she said you called her like 4 times, like when we were sitting here.
Whoa, okay.
Like not
Well, I mean,
like
yeah,
yeah. But yeah, just things like that. Just maybe tone that down a little bit.
yeah,
But like, I mean, like obviously you're gonna feel some type of way, because obviously you've been hanging out with them for a long time, and you like Tom D all that. But like I mean, I think it's just like that's just like a like kind of like a lesson, like a life lesson. Like I mean, you don't like what Mr. Derek says, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like like
yeah.
I think you should, yeah, definitely like not expect anything. But like I don't know, um,
Yeah.
just yeah, just keep that in mind, really. Um,
Well, I mean, like yesterday, right? Like we got off at the same time.
yeah, yeah,
We were in the same taxi,
yeah.
and we like talked a little bit. Oh, sorry. Wait, do you have to go do something?
No, not yet. No, she's just talking to me. Well, you just keep going.
Yeah, we had the same taxi, and like we were just talking about like I don't know, uh, just like what's up, kind of, but
Uh,
why? Like she said, there's like just like tension between like her and I, and you and me, and
uh,
that stuff. And it's like things like that. And like originally, I was just like, okay, I don't want to say anything because I remember I saw this video that was like, if a girl ever asks you that, don't say anything. And then yeah, and then she laughed about it, and then I did say that like it made me uncomfortable. And she
yeah.
was like, okay, and she was like, he still cares deeply about me, or whatever. And I was like, I feel like I'm getting rejected right now. And then
Uh-huh.
yeah, just like we talked about it, but like we didn't get to finish it because we were in the back of the taxi.
Yeah.
And, she forcefully was like, okay, 676 Anderson Avenue first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
so I mean, we're gonna talk tomorrow at lunch,
okay.
which whatever. But
Yeah.
like I do want to like kind of clear the air and
Y-
like just apologize for the
yeah.
things I've said, but like also say that like it made me uncomfortable. And
Uh-huh.
like I know I shouldn't be expecting anything or like having some sort of mindset where like I deserve that or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do
Yeah.
in this scenario. Like it don't feel right. It doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I think now I'm assuming here. I don't know for sure, William, but I'm gonna assume like when you like somebody, you kind of think of like your whole world with them. Like you kind of think of your whole life ahead of you, and like
No,
you
okay.
think about like all that
It's not deep.
stuff, and then
It's not that deep.
when it doesn't go to plan, you're like, oh my god, my life is ruined. Like I think you might just have to take it a little bit more lightly about like,
Uh-huh.
oh, like I do like this girl and she might like me, but if she doesn't, like it's not the end of the world. Like it's just like I move on. There's another girl out there. Like there's a lot of fish in the sea, as they say. Like
I knew you were gonna say that.
it's not it's not the end of the world. It's just like experiences. It's just
Yeah.
like, okay, you learn and live. Move on.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
But like, yeah.
I mean like I'm like obviously like hanging out with everybody is a fun thing. I love hanging out with everybody, but like
It is fun.
I mean like I don't know. Like, I'm not saying it'll happen again. Like, who knows? Maybe that was just one day, But like, if things arise where like some flirting does happen again, you know, I think everybody would like if, you know, if it was just like a regular, not like like if it was just, it wasn't such like a tense thing, you know, it was just like, oh, okay, like a little flirting happened, nothing happened, like that's it, you know, and then, you know, we just move on, you know, next day, next event, whatever. Because I mean, like, yeah, like those sisters are only here till August, and who knows, after school maybe we won't even be talking like that much because, you know, we're not in school anymore. But you know, if we do still hang out, like, it'd be, you know, I just want to, you know, like, enjoy the time that we have left, you know. Yeah, and then just, you know, moving on in life. um, but yeah, but I mean, it's good that you and her will talk tomorrow if that's what's planned. Like, I think you should get what's off your chest.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, like, if it makes me uncomfortable, like, what am I supposed to do? Like,
Uh,
just not care? Like, I feel like I'm being pushed under the rug.
I
Like,
I I think that comes from more of like I mean, like, they're still good friends with you. You know, like Hafsa and Hamdi, like they still like talking to you, like they make jokes with you, like you guys are still good friends. I think it's just the romantic aspect that's not there, that you may be, like, obviously, you know.
I'm not trying to, like, expect anything. Like, I don't
I
want to, like, make them seem like they have to or something.
Yeah,
I
I just think it's just like
they're gonna be gone. It's like there's no point.
the case of like
There you go.
moving on. Like, I mean, like, you may be uncomfortable and all that, but I mean, it's like, I mean, there are a lot of things that are uncomfortable in life, but I think you just have to, like, accept it and just be like, okay, you know, this is probably what's happening, and like I just have to, you know, try and, like, obviously you won't be the happiest, but you know, just try not
God.
try
Yeah.
try not to, like, make it somebody else's problem,
Yeah.
you know.
Kids, give me an honest answer here, okay?
Okay.
Am I the problem here?
I won't say I won't say you're a problem. I just think, like, you just like, your emotions need to be a little bit more controlled. All right, and just like, I mean, like, I'm, like, being real here. I think, like, you know, you say you don't want to, like, you don't want to be expecting anything. You're trying not to expect nothing, all that. But I think, like, if, like, regularly, you know, like, say if I liked a girl, and like she was in the, like, hanging out with a friend group or anything, and I tried talking to her, like, you know, I was like, oh, what's up, like, you trying to do something, and she was like, no, I don't like you like that, and then, like, I was like, and then, like, for me, I would just be like, okay, you know, she doesn't like me, I understand that, you know, like, not everyone likes everybody, but, you know, and then if she went in, like, if she liked Josh, you know, because Josh is a handsome guy, and she liked Josh and she wanted to do stuff with him, like, I wouldn't mind, because, like I said, like, I mean, I didn't know this girl for that long, but, like, I didn't expect anything, and it was just like, okay, she doesn't like me, I move on. And she likes Josh. I mean, like, Josh is my boy. I want to see him, you know, winning. So it's like, if he liked her too, like, I wouldn't. I'm not saying this is the situation we're in now. I'm just saying, like, regularly you wouldn't be as attached as what is right now. But I mean, yeah, it doesn't really apply, I guess, to this situation, because I mean, you have been talking to them for a long time. But I think it's just like, you just have to have that somewhere hidden, like, in your mind, like, okay, I have been talking to them, but, you know, like I said, it doesn't mean it's going to amount to anything.
Yeah.
Like, it would just, you know, like, like, I just want to let you know, like, you know, if she does flirt with me, I will flirt back, because I think it's fun, and, like, I think it's just harmful. I mean, it's not harmful. 1 second. And, like, I don't think it'll be that much of a problem. But, oh, they're in the back. Hold on. 1 second, William. I can grab him. But yeah, just like those little grievances. I'm still talking to you for right now. I'm just helping just move something. Yeah, I know. Like, I just don't want it to be as awkward as it was last time. You know?
What, for like the skip day thing?
Yeah, yeah. You know.
Bro, I was so uncomfortable though. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. Just like go on my phone and scroll Instagram Reels for the next 8 hours. Like, if we do another like whole day thing again, like.
No, I just
like,
like
what am I supposed to do?
like people get uncomfortable. Like it's just more of like controlling your emotions. It's just like I don't want to say nonchalant, but I mean just like.
Damn, what do you say nonchalant?
Oh, I'm out of breath. Hold on. But it's just more like, I don't know. I guess it's just like toxic masculinity, but like, you know, usually guys don't really want to show their emotions that much, as in like, it doesn't usually help out, in any situation. But like, you know, it's just like, obviously, like, I don't want you to be uncomfortable the entire time we're out, you know, and like all that. But like, I don't.
You don't want to like kind of restrict yourself or anything?
Yeah, like I don't want to like make it be like tense. Like, you know, like if Hamdi's flirting with me and like you know I see you and I'm like, oh, like, you know, like I don't want to be like, yeah, like just like that. But it's just like, like I don't think anything's, you know, set in stone. But like I said, what? Yeah, it's right here. Hold on. Here. But yeah, like that's like I just, you're gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna happen. But I mean, like, I think you have progressed a good amount from, you know, a couple weeks ago, from when, you know, you would be mad if we just talked to them, to like, you know, now. I mean, even at the skip day, you.
Okay. Can I be honest? I was like doing that as a joke, but like underneath it was like kind of not a joke.
Yeah.
I'm like I'd say like a good 85% of it was joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last. That was 75%.
Yeah, but like I think you have, like, I mean, you've grown, like, for sure, because I mean, like, even during the skip day, like with everything that happened, like you would have your moments where like you were fine, and like, well, it looked like you were fine, you know, like you weren't like you were being okay, but then you know the other William would show, and you know it wouldn't be okay.
That's fucking like a joke or something.
You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that, I mean, that's really all it. Like I obviously, like, I don't know, like I'm not like gonna tell you to go find someone else or whatever, but I mean, like, it's just, you know, if it keeps happening, I just wouldn't, you know, like, just try keep your mind out of, like, you know, like
sorry.
you know, just think of, like, you know, if Hamdi's leaving to Kenya and, you know, she won't be back for a year, I mean, like, a lot of stuff can happen in a year. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if, you know, I don't know if you're completely serious about this, but I don't think you should be waiting a year, you know, just to.
No, bro, I'm not gonna wait a year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like, see, like that. Yeah. Exactly. So, you know, I just think,
Bro, but I don't want like the last like what 2-3 months just be like just uncomfortable, just be like every time like I loved you. Like just like every time that you guys are like there, right, and I'm just there, I feel like I'm just like third wheeling. Like I don't want to experience that for like the next couple months. Like that's just gonna be weird and awkward, and at least in my opinion, like I don't like, yeah, I don't really get what I'm supposed to be doing. Like in that car ride, for example, right? Like I'm supposed to like sit in the back and just like shut up. It's like it was just weird.
well, no, like,
It was just awkward.
like it's not like me and Hamdi are dating, right? Like we're not dating. Like, she's just flirting, and like I'm just flirting, but it's not all the time. and it's like you still have moments where like you can talk to them and talk to like to both of them and all that, and it's just like, what's it called? Like I don't. Like I said, I don't think anything's set in stone. So it's not like me and Josh have capitalization on Hafsa and Hamdi or anything like that. Like it's just like it's just the way that.
Where is Josh coming from in this equation?
Well, no, I'm just saying like if he's talking to Hafsa, I'm talking to Hamdi. Like in a situation like we're at an event or we're doing something and we're just chatting. Like it's not like you can't say anything. Like in the car, like in the car I usually don't really speak that much anyway. You know, I was just listening to music, so it's like I don't. Like I didn't expect anything to I didn't want expect anything to be said. But like if you want you could still talk. Like it's not like me and Hamdi were in a bubble. You know what I mean? Like it was like yeah. I mean like I think like I don't know. Like not feeling like a third wheel. Like I don't think. Like I said, like we're not dating, right? So it's like it's not like you're like actually, a third wheel, like whatever. But like, I get like you feel like that, but it's kind of weird with our dynamic right now. But I mean, look at Joseph. Like he doesn't care. He just fools around, funny guy. Like he doesn't have any like whatever. Like,
does that mean I gotta be Joseph now?
No. I'm just saying, like obviously, like there's not like I don't know what Joseph's doing, but I mean he just comes along for the ride and just enjoys whatever happens, I'm not saying you have to be like oblivious and just not like whatever. Like you can still talk to Hafsa and Hamdi. I mean you guys are still good friends. Like you've known them way longer than we have, and like I'm sure they like they obviously they like talking to you. But I think it's just when you get into that mindset where you are uncomfortable or like angry at certain things, then it gets kind of like awkward where they're like, okay, I don't really want to be around William at this moment because he's kind of in a different mode.
Okay, like let's say I don't get angry, right? Let's say I don't do any of that, right? But I am uncomfortable. Like you can tell when someone's uncomfortable. Like I can't.
Yeah.
Like, flip it on and off.
I don't know. Like it's just like I think like I'm not trying like I don't want to tell you to mask your emotions, but I think that's mostly what everybody does. Like I think a lot of people get uncomfortable. Like a lot of guys is what I'm saying. Like men in general, because females can't really control their emotions like that. But I mean, like as a guy, I think it's kind of expected for you to be able to just be like, okay, like whatever. Like if you're uncomfortable in the moment and like something's happening, I mean, you like it's. I think there's ways out of it where you can just be like, oh, Joseph, let's go over here. Or let's Carlos, like let's go walk over here. Like I don't know, like just try and like separate yourself for a bit, and then just like come back or like. Well, this is just like depending on where we are, obviously, but. Like,
cause like that whole script there, right? Like if I tried to do that, bro, I still come back and it's still the same thing. Like literally the whole day. Like everything we did. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just like, I don't really like the only other option I could think of is. Like you knowing another girl that you are like fine with talking with and like that you like that we can invite to like the group, but like I don't know anyone like that of. Like I don't know who like that, but like I said, we're not dating, so it's like like it shouldn't be like I can't control what Hamdi does, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, no one can. So it's like, I don't control who she... I don't control who she goes after.
Yeah.
But, like, there are times where obviously me and Hamdi aren't talking, and it's not like, like, I don't think... Obviously, me and Hamdi not talking is going to be, like, it's impossible in a group, like, it's people are going to talk, like, it's whatever. But, like there will be chances where it's like I'm not there. You know, if you want to talk to her, you can. Obviously, it's like it's no problem. Um, I just like
Don't say it like that.
I didn't mean like
Yeah,
that. No, like I'm
you're
just
first to talk to him, dude.
like I'm just saying like you shouldn't feel like a third wheel all the time, and it shouldn't be as uncomfortable all the time. I think it's just like you just gotta learn like to just handle your emotions a little better. I think like that's really
Yeah. Well,
like
I mean,
because
there you go.
like people are uncomfortable. Like I like obviously things make me uncomfortable. A lot of people get uncomfortable, but I mean you just like you usually just don't show that. Like you just show like whatever. And I mean if it does
Yeah.
bother you that much, then I mean like you just go to the bathroom. Go like just take a breather, whatever, and then just try handle it again a different time. But um, it, you know
Okay.
um,
Bro, wait. I get what you mean.
yeah.
But, like, wait, let me collect what I was gonna say because it's slipping away from my brain.
Okay.
Right? Like it was what hour 38 minutes. That's how long that movie was. Like, bro, I wish I was in the bathroom the whole time. Like, I don't know, it was not comfortable because I was either forced to watch a shitty ass movie or talk to Carlos or look to my left and see you guys being chilling, general binging over there. So
um.
it's like I don't want I don't want to make you guys uncomfortable. I don't want to do that, but I also don't do like what was that? It was like toxic masculinity thing that you said earlier. Like that's just not. Oh yeah, I remember now. Like I don't really have experience with any of this. Like I'm not in the scene. I'm not in the game. Okay.
True.
Like I don't really like the okay, this sounds retarded, but like I've only been a man for like a year since September, okay? Like, because like last year I was a fucking bum, and every year before that I was just like a child.
It's the same
Like I
thing.
didn't know what to do.
I've been through the same thing.
But it's just like I like for example like I know this is like a shitty metaphor or whatever, but like I've only started listening to rap for like since September,
Yeah.
and it's like I'm behind in the game on everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll be honest, like, the songs that Carlos and Josh and Hafsa and Hamdi listen to, like, I've never listened to them before in my life. Like, I also don't know any of the songs they put on, but, like, when they put them on, I mean, obviously, you just try to listen to the lyrics or whatever, but, like, I'm not versed in that too, but, like, I don't really, like, I like my own stuff, and, like, I'm not trying to, like, if everybody, like, well, this is just, like, with music, but, like, if people are enjoying the songs that are on, like I'm just gonna like just let it be. Like I'm not gonna like change the song because like it's not something I listen to. Like if they're enjoying it, I let them enjoy it, and like I'll try to listen to it too and see if it's good too. But like like I don't think that's part of like having like game. I think it's just like them knowing the same songs and knowing the same like a lot of the songs they play are freaky as hell, and like I never. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sir. No, I was just using it as like an example. Like I'm not as like into
Yeah.
like everything that you like. Josh knows about game. Carlos knows about game. You know about game.
Okay.
I don't know shit. Like you know what I mean? Like I haven't had an opportunity to like.
Yeah. Okay. I mean.
Myself to grow. I don't know.
I think like it's like 100% William. You are an attractive guy. You're not ugly. Okay. You have the looks. You have those. Okay. I think it just comes into more of where your personality and emotions. I think like you're funny. Like your personality is good. I think it's just the part where like if if a girl likes you, I think you kind of think too far ahead, and like I think you might just like not understand like okay maybe well like first I mean it takes a bit to know if a girl likes you, but like if you think oh maybe this girl does like me and I like her, you just like it's just like it's kind of like a memory slot. Like you reserve a little part of your brain for that person. And you're like, okay, I'll try make interactions like a little bit more like a little bit more funny, a little bit more like on the nose here and there, and then like eventually you'll ask like like ask a question where it doesn't exactly have to be like do you like me, but like ask a question where if they say no then like okay they're not trying to do anything, just like something like subtle but like like just yeah I don't even know like just like a I don't know like a one-on-one thing or just like something like that, like ask them that and if they respond with they don't like you or whatever, then you're like okay like I tried, move on, and then like that memory slot in your brain like it was you just like it's just gone, like it just like okay that experience happened but like I'll try again, like it's just like that, and then like coming back to emotions, like you just like like I'm gonna like acting like I think this is acting like I don't want to keep saying nonchalant, but it's more or less like don't 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 show like all your pieces at once, like all your cards, just like just show them one, and if it works, keep using it, and then if eventually it doesn't work, just move to another one, like move to a different piece, and just like then eventually you can mix and match. And I think like at some point during your cards, like it should be like okay, I don't need to use all of them to actually know if they like me or not. Like just if they find you funny, if they think you're funny, and like the physical contact or whatever, like here and there, playful, then it's like okay, they probably like me, and then you could try something else more like what is it? I don't know, like more serious, like more of like in like
Is that what you're gonna do?
a couple no. This is more like in a couple range, where it's like whatever, like if they let me do this, then obviously they're like me, whatever. It just comes down to don't show all your cards at once, and don't show too much emotion all the time. I think that's just like base rules where it's like that. Like look at Josh. Like Josh, like he's an attractive looking guy, but like he's like when he's around like other females, he doesn't pay that much attention to them. He doesn't like say anything that funny. It's just like he just he acts nonchalant, and then eventually they're like okay, like I want to know more about this guy, like what's going on, and then they start talking to him more, and then then he eventually opens up a little bit more. But like yeah, like he's just, and he hasn't really had like I'm 90% sure he's still a virgin, and like he hasn't really had like a girlfriend like that, so it's like, but he still knows, like he still gets the game, where it's like girls like guys that have something to hide, or have something like obviously not like a red flag where it's like they're cheating, but like they have something they want to know about, and it's just like and
Does that mean I have no more game to chase?
what do you mean?
Does that mean I've shown all my cards already? Does that mean I've
I think I don't know, like
am I just boned?
I think like okay, being real, if you've been talking to these girls for 7 months and like
Oh yeah.
nothing significant has happened, then I think that like that's the point where it's like okay, I have to realize I don't think much more is going to happen with more time. I think that's just like common guy 101.
Yeah. I agree.
And then then it's just like a dating is just like a mission, like a game. Like you just like this time. I mean, you kind of overextended yourself with this kind of time you've been spending, but like at the next stage, it's just like you do it again, and you like try new moves, try new tactics, and you see like what works, and then just like you keep on improving your skills, while also seeing like finding someone, and eventually you do find someone, you stay with them for a while or forever, whatever what comes first, and then and then like if you don't save them forever, you try it again like later on, and like you learn and learn and forget whatever, like it just lessons. It comes and goes. Like
Where'd you learn all this?
it's a numbers game. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of it I've had help from, like people like one of the guys I met online. He's helped me a lot in understanding like when like like when I was first, like you said, like I like used to be a bum. Like I agree. Like I used to be a bum is what I'm saying. Like I used to be pretty big, pretty overweight, and I just played games all day. And then in grade 11, I lost a lot of weight. It gave me some confidence, but I didn't really know what to do with that confidence. And so this guy helped me out, and he helped me like learn. He was like he gave me like the tips. Like you try, like you talk to a girl for a bit, like a month or two, and then then
Are you passing down like family secrets?
yeah, like I mean, kind of, like you just talk, like you talk for a bit, you try something out, try something small, and if it doesn't work, you move on. If it works, you can continue. Like it just like that. It's like it's not even like you don't let rejection tear down your confidence. Like it's just like you just build it up over time. It just comes and comes. Like when I lost weight and like I was okay looking, I still didn't like kind of like body dysmorphia. Like I didn't think I looked that good, and I still thought of myself like as kind of a fat kid. So it's like I was really hesitant to reach out, but then he like everyone like he taught me like everyone gets rejected. Like it's not like everything happens. But like it's like. He just told me like reach out small, like very small here, like, and then eventually you'll build it up and build it up. I mean that's kind of what I did. I mean I'm sure you've heard stories, but grade 11 year I wasn't I was everywhere. But that was just me like learning what I could do and like what my skill set was. And then now, like I think, I've honed it more, but I think I still have, a long way to go. Going into my 20s, I think it'll be
Bro, I got so much, man.
an experience. Yeah, I think you have a good amount of cards. Like I think you're very funny. Like I think, like if we're going funniness level, I think Joseph is like a master, like just a god. Like everything he does is hilarious. But then you're just like you're right below him. Like you're right there, and like I think you two are definitely like the funniest in the friend group, like for sure. It's just different levels. But I think that's definitely one of your very strong cards. And it's like, and like I said, like you can show a little bit of like of cards like here, like. Obviously, you want to make a girl laugh, right? Like that's probably your first card you go to. You want to like see if they find you funny and everything, and all that. Because like sometimes, like a good way to test it out is like like you make good jokes, they're laughing, and I mean like if you make a bad joke, like is bad, but they still be laughing at it hella, like okay, they probably interested a bit.
Wait, bad as in like racist or bad?
No, like as in like an actual like not that funny joke, like a joke like a joke you would hear someone like Evan make or something, and it's just like Evan is not funny, but like it's just like if they laugh at that, then it's like okay, they're like they definitely they're not laughing because it's funny, they're laughing because they just want to make you happy or like make you think like that. So it's like just that, and then also like you aren't dating anybody, so like. So like you don't have to like when you're talking to a girl, you don't just have to be talking to that one girl. Like you can still be talking to like multiple girls and seeing like which one fits your personality or whatever the most. Like it's not like I mean it's literally a dating game. Like it's literally just like you're testing out like other people to see what's your best compatibility. And it's like so like you don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's a good metaphor. Like just don't. Like don't put all your time into one girl and don't put all your effort into one girl, because then that does obviously over time that grows like an attachment where you're like I put so much work into this, nothing's coming out of it, like what am I doing wrong, like you want to just like do a little bit here, a little bit there, but nothing too crazy where like you're like okay I'm doing all this, like something should be happening, because I mean life isn't fair, life isn't expected, like you don't want to be putting yourself in a situation where you can end up being hurt or like whatever. Like you just wanna be free. Like cast your lines, but also just but don't leave like just if the fish gets away with the hook, don't be upset you lost the hook. It's whatever. You get another one. Like I think it's just a mind game. Like it's just who can I don't like who can figure someone out the best. It's kind of like now you see me too. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, like I mean everything I just said. Like it's a numbers game. Like obviously you're not looking at a female and being like, okay, she's a number. Like obviously all these girls have different personalities and everything. But like I'm just saying, like as a guy in this world, you have to have barriers and like you have to have shields to protect you for when things don't go your way. And I think that's even just in general for most things, but like especially for dating, like you just can't take like rejection just can't be a huge thing. Like you're just like, okay, this one girl rejected me, there's 8 billion more. Like it doesn't really matter. Like it's just like talking to them can be like starting a conversation with one or getting to know one. It can be like annoying or whatever, and like like it could be like nerve-wracking, but obviously over time it gets easier and easier. But it's just those first steps, they stay with you for like your entire life. Like the first steps are the hardest, but after you take them, it's just like it gets way easier every time you do it. Like it's so much easier.
Did you already take your first steps?
Yeah, yes, I've already taken my first steps. Yes, they've helped me tremendously. And obviously it wasn't like I wasn't like looking to take the first steps just to take the first steps. It just happened, and I was just like, okay, now it's in my bag. Now
Do you think it's
now I'll remember it. That's it, really.
Oh, do you think it's too late to do that with Andy? Probably, right?
I mean, I personally, I think so. I think it might be, because like let's be real here. Like if she's flirting with me, like why wouldn't she be doing that with you? You know what I mean? Like it's just like a. Like, I don't want to be like, I'm not trying to make it like, I'm not trying to be as rude here or anything. I'm just saying like, just put it in your head like, why isn't she doing that with me? You know what I mean? Like that's just like a, like I don't know. That's like the best way I can explain it. It's kind of harsh. I'm sorry with that, but I mean, like you just gotta think about that. Like I think that is kind of like a telling sign where it's like, okay, I think it might be too late. Yeah.
Alright, good question. If she wants to smash, are you gonna?
Okay, let's calm down here. I don't know if that prohibits anything. I think she's she's Muslim.
Yeah.
I think that's thinking too far ahead. I don't think that's an option on the table. I don't think that really. I don't think that really matters at this point right now. Like I don't think that's even. I don't even conceive that as a possibility.
Yeah, no, I was thinking.
Yeah. Like
She's like, look, kiss on the cheek.
like
Would you be able to?
I'm like William. I'm saying, Hamdi is an attractive person. Okay. Like, it's not like, she's ugly. So, I don't know. Like if if I'm not gonna do anything, like reach out anything, but it depends on what. I don't know what she plans to do. But I'm not gonna be like making her do anything or suggesting anything. I can't control what Hamdi does, but obviously I don't want to make any moment kind of awkward or weird. So for either of us, I think like for me or Hamdi, like I'm not gonna like I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's all I had to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if we analysis your information of what you
Uh huh.
of like, if he's flirting with you and not me,
Uh huh.
like, why not just go for it?
Are you asking me
Yeah, like,
why I should?
yeah, I feel like if I do say that, it's just like such a beta mail from me.
Like, okay, okay. This you may not like what I'm going to say, but I think it's.
Oh no.
I like. I know you've been talking to her for 7 months or however long, and you guys have like you liked her and all that. But like I don't see like if she doesn't like you, which is kind of what it's looking like. If I'm being honest. Like I mean, like she doesn't like you like that, but I mean, obviously she likes you as a friend. Like you guys talk a lot, like But if she doesn't like you like that, and I mean she likes me like that, I don't think I should be restricted from doing anything just because like I mean, like you guys been friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But like I said, I'm not gonna go to my way to try do anything or like anything like that. But like if that's what she wants to do, like I won't. Like I said, she's an attractive girl. And so like I won't be that restrictive on what happens. But I mean, like you also gotta think she's Muslim. Like I think the chances of that are pretty low. I mean, unless she wants to make Allah ban her.
Well, like he's Muslim too, so it's like, why is she even doing what she's doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I think teenage girls are always gonna be
Like,
the way. Like I think, yeah, I agree. Like I think, I don't know what they think, but I think from what Allah has said, it's But like I said, I mean, I don't really believe in religion like all that. So, I mean, I don't really care. I'm not gonna be like, you know, I'm not gonna force her to do anything out of her religion. But if she does it, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, Allah's gonna kill you, because like I don't really believe in any of that anyway. Yeah, you know.
if she did want to like advance your guys'
Oh,
friendship or whatever, would you tell me or no?
oh yeah, for sure, yeah. Like if that did happen, I would for sure let you know. Like, but like I said, I think it might just be limited to flirting. I think that's really it. I don't think I don't know the thought process of Hamdi, but I'm guessing it's just like she is leaving in a month, and she just wants to have fun. Or not a month. A couple months. A couple months, like 3 months, and like she just wants to have fun, and like I'm like she's gonna be going to a place where religion is pretty serious, so I don't think she'll be able to really.
Comes back with like a whole veil.
Yeah, exactly. So like I don't think it's gonna be. She'll have much freedom out there for that, And like I've asked, like I'm pretty sure you were there, and I asked them like, is your family like, did your family make you want to like make you do this? And they're like, no, we didn't. We did it for ourselves, but I don't really believe that. I mean, I think.
Oh wait, what? Like converting to Islam?
Yeah, like I think like their family probably didn't force them to do it, but like if they didn't do it, their family would have looked at them like, what the hell? Why wouldn't you do it? Like yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like they're getting abused or anything. I'm just saying like there was obviously predisposed um like a need to do it, because like your whole family's gonna do it. Why wouldn't you do it? Like you don't want to look whatever. So I think yeah, I think it's just like a mix of being a teenager and wanting to be rebellious is really what is like the flirting is really about.
I see. Damn.
Yeah, I think
She's like every day for the summer I want to be in Kitty
Okay, calm down. I think you and her having a talk on Monday will probably be good for both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think she's like kind of mature about it. So
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing. Like in my opinion, like compared to what I know,
Yeah.
what I think I know, I think she's being mature about
Yeah.
shoving me under the rug and rejecting me.
Okay. Yeah, like I think she's handling it. Well, from what you told me in the car, I mean, I think like having a talk with you is a good thing that you guys should be doing. Yeah, but I think that's really all I had to say. I don't know if you have any more questions, but I think that's really all I wanted to let you know about. Just like my side.
So like basically, if she presents an opportunity, you'll go for it, but you tell me.
Yes. Like, yeah. I mean, like, yeah. Like, I'll tell you for sure. Like, that's not a problem. But like I said, I mean, I'm not really thinking that far ahead. I'm just thinking of like, like whatever.
And then now.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, she's an attractive girl, and I mean, you guys were friends, but I don't think it was, as serious as some other things could be. So I don't think if
What do you mean by that?
no, like I mean, like it's not like you dated her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. So like I don't think like us like as us being friends, I don't think it should be a bad thing if I decide like if she just presented an opportunity and I took it. I don't think it would be that bad. Or I I don't think it should be like like a crazy break of like any laws.
Like Islam laws or
No, like the bro code laws.
oh
Yeah.
oh yeah those.
Yeah, yeah, those.
I got like brush up on my. I gotta go to law school for BOCO.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, you know.
Yeah, so damn. Another hard hitting day for William Deshane. Okay, like what am I supposed to do with this mental though? Like what? Just like put some Kanye on and sleep the rest of the day? Like I don't know.
I think at this point, I mean, you can just try going for another girl. Like, not, I'm not saying like you leave the friend group and don't talk. Like, I'm just saying like you just just slowly start like talking to other people or like talking to another female. Just I think that's the fastest way to get over something like this.
Should I just delete Hemdy from my memory files?
No. Like you're still friends with her. You guys are still good friends. I'm just saying, like, don't think of her as anything more than a friend at this point, and just start trying to look for another opportunity somewhere else. Like off your on your own time. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like I don't want you to leave the friend group. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying leave. Okay, yeah. Like I'm just saying like try branching out and finding something else at this point.
Yeah. Bro, I don't even know. I'm gonna talk to her tomorrow about. I'm so boned. Like.
What? I mean, just tell her what you feel. I mean, just say that you I don't know, like you feel uncomfortable, and stuff. But like just let her know like you're not trying to control what she does. But.
Yeah. Well, I said that in like the taxi yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So, like,
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think you have to kind of figure this out for yourself. But
yeah.
I think it would. I think the conversation will be helpful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this just the way that life is? Is this the way that every
Oh yes.
is this just what I haven't experienced yet?
Yeah.
Is this just life how it goes? Like no Lil Uzi Vert, no like is this just the way life goes? Like is this how it's been since the beginning?
Yeah, I think this situation is not uncommon at all.
So this is like everybody in the world's probably experienced this.
Oh
Sooner
yes,
or later.
I think 100%. A lot of 99% of guy friend groups have experienced this.
So if you have like, you know how life is like, you know, go to school, get PhD, start family, have kids, right? Along the line, this is gonna be on there. Like this is just part of life.
Yeah.
So this is the part of life I haven't started.
This is just another stepping stone, William. Another stepping. This is like
Nigga,
this.
why you always gotta be ahead of me in stepping stones? Oh my god.
This is an experience. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Like, about like feeling like third wheel. Like, so when I was talking to Isabel, when we were like on the down low talking, and like we would meet up after school and hang out. Like, it looked like to me that she liked me, you know. But then she also was hanging out with Osman a lot. You know, that guy,
Yeah, now she hates both of you.
that weird. She hates Osman.
Oh.
Oh, whoa, William. Anyways, no.
No. Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah. So, yeah, but she was hanging out with him a lot in school. And so like when I saw that, I was like, you know, like I thought me and her had a thing going. Why is she hanging out with him a lot, you know? And I asked her about it too. I was like, oh, I kind of feel uncomfortable hanging out with you if you're just gonna be hanging out with Osman. And then she was like, oh, he's just a platonic friend. Like I don't like him like that, whatever. And I was like, okay, you know, sure. And then, you know, we talked for a bit after that, but then eventually I was just like, okay, you know, like I don't want to be seen talking to you and then you're also talking to him, and it just makes me look like, you know, like whatever. You know, so then eventually I just like, you know, I was like, okay, I'm like, we're like, you know, I don't want to keep talking. And I just moved on. You know, I was just like, okay, you know, like she probably liked both of us, but you know, she didn't know. So like I just left, moved on, because I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, be a third wheel or be like a different choice. You know what I mean? So I was just like, okay, and then yeah, then I moved on. Whatever. Like I think that's just how it is. I mean, like, you know, um, yeah. I mean, you just live and learn. That's it. You just keep going. You know, just keep trudging. It's it's a harsh world out there.
I don't know if I'm ready to this side of life yet. You know? Bro. Like.
I think you will.
I had something.
I think you'll learn. Um,
I don't know.
you know, you're
Can I be honest?
yeah.
Oh, here we go.
No, you can be honest.
Oh. Yeah, I have this problem where like I compare myself to a lot of people. Like
Ah.
I've been comparing myself a lot to you recently. I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
It's just like little things, but like every time I look at it, bro, it's just like I know each of us have our own unique points, but it's just like a base stats, bro.
You know,
Base stats, like you got that height.
okay, like William, I've noticed this too. Okay, I've noticed how you've been comparing, and I don't think that is a healthy thing to do.
Yeah, it really isn't.
I think that base stats is pretty funny, but I think like William, you have things on me that I don't. Like you like just going into insecurities here. Like I weigh more than you, and I mean you have a better body than I do, and you're stronger than I am, like for sure.
Bro, I would trade. If I had your personality, right, and you had my body. Oh wait, no, wait, that's not a good trade.
Okay, like I'm just saying, like, you know, I think you have a lot of things over me than I do. I just don't know if you know how to like if you know how to use it yet. You know, like how like yeah, I don't know. Like I think your humor is more definitely better than mine at most points. Like I think you have more ideas in your brain to say more funny things than I do. It's just like
You're more like sorry, I am interrupting you, but I think you're more like a critical thinker. Like you're not afraid to like say things like you Like,
Oh yeah, like for sure.
you can formulate like questions. You can make ideas. You can connect. I make like unrefined diamonds. Like I make them before they're like compressed from coal. Like I'm the coal, and you compress them in the diamonds. I know this is like random, but like earlier, you know, just said y'all tell me nobody got the place for flying school. My original idea was, brother, you already asked, and then it's like we think about Feb, right? And then it's like, how can I draw these ideas? And then I gave up on that idea. And then what? 2 minutes later, you just say like the brutal truth, like the honest truth, and it's just like I wish I could do that. I don't have that ability.
I think that's just like a trait, you know. I don't think that's
okay.
like I think every like I mean you could definitely learn to do that, but I think like if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Like you can just like some people I mean honestly I think a lot of people don't really like the straight truth. Like
I like yours. God, if you had a wig, you'd be so handsome.
Okay. What? Okay, no, I'm just saying like a lot of people don't really want to hear that. And I think I just got lucky with who I've been really showing like that with, but but like I mean that's just how I operate, you know, because like before, okay, like say when I was talking with Cheyenne and like we first started talking, I think I kind of faked my personality, and I think over time that kind of let out. And I mean even Carlos said this before, where he thinks if you chameleon yourself to like a girl, it's not really good for relationships, which I know now for sure. Because later on in the relationship, obviously, you know, we had our differences, and I got tired of doing it, and so you know we that's why we broke up, right? And so I think learning from that experience, like now, like that's why I'm more straight up with everything. Like you know, like I'm not like I let my true intent, like my feelings and like what I like and what I want to do out there, because like if somebody doesn't like that, then I'm not gonna obviously want to. Like I'm not gonna like them if they don't like what I want. Like, I mean, like as dating them. Like I'm not going to like. I mean, I can still be their friend, obviously, but like I'm not going to want to get with someone if they're extremely religious and they want to like make me convert to Muslim. You know, like I'm not gonna do that. I just like.
Well, I don't think Henry's gonna do that.
Yeah. I'm just saying like that's why I'm more abrasive and just like straight up there, because like I don't. Like either somebody likes it, somebody don't, and I'm just like it just helps way more than having to chameleon yourself for every single person you meet. You know, like that's what I've learned from being like in that relationship. You know, like I think I messed up at the start, where like I shouldn't actually have faked more than I should have to be in a relationship, and that's what I've learned from that. You know, like that experience. It just that's why, you know. And I think it is to a point. I think I'm a little more abrasive than people should usually be, but like I think you can still learn. I think you can still learn to be like straight up, you know, and just be like, oh, I don't really like that. I don't really like this, you know. But like you don't have to be like, you know, like I don't know, like being like if someone's like, oh, you think I'm ugly, and you'd be like, yeah, you're ugly as hell. You know, you don't have to do that. Like that's like way too much abrasive. But just being like, yeah, just being like straight with yourself and with whoever's like talking to you. You know, like yeah, I don't like that, I don't like this, but you know, I do like that, whatever. Like, just show them, just show them what you really are interested in, and don't really try fake it if like you know if you're not interested in what they like or whatever. And I think that is over time it can be like people like that. Like you know, some people do like when you're just straight up. You know. Okay. Okay.
I can't believe it.
Okay. But yeah. Like, well, I think you have a lot going for you, William. Like, I don't think you should compare yourself to me, because obviously we're not the same. I mean, we will never be the same, you know. But I think, like, not like that, you know. Like, I'm just saying, like literally, like, we're not gonna have the same genome and DNA, you know. Like, you're always gonna be different. But I think that's obviously a good thing, you know. Like, I think there's some of parts of me where you can like you